Good morning, Leiden. Welcome to Homecoming Week WLTV. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Deanna. And today we got some exciting stories to share. So stay with us and we'll dive in.
First up, mark your calendars for Saturday, October 5th. Come out to cheer for Leiden as they take on Morin at West Leiden.
That's right, dress in Hawaiian for a festive school vibe. And don't miss the halftime recognition of the homecoming court and Royal Eagles.
Next, music students can support Leiden by purchasing a limited edition 100th anniversary bling, sweatshirt, or hoodie.
QR code on the TV announcements or check your email to place your order today.
Finally, we had a great time with our mini golf event last week. Thanks to everyone who came out and tested their putting skills.
Big shout out to Leiden's golf team for making that event such a success.
Speaking of sports, here are two fan favorites, starting off with Chris covering the boys' football season, plus Stefano and Jonathan reporting from the sidelines of our boys' soccer campaign.
The Leiden Eagles football team are excited for the upcoming homecoming game against Morton. Here's head coach Tom Sarasani giving his insights on the game.
It's a big game for a lot of reasons. Homecoming obviously is huge. We're 3-2 right now. If we want a chance to make the playoffs, we need this one. Coaches were here till 7:30 on Saturday night game planning after our last week's game. Like I said, I think we have a good game plan in place. We got to play hard and get the W.
While Sarasani is confident in his team, there are still a few minor concerns he has on the game. Here's Sarasani talking about the strengths and weaknesses he believes in his team.
Our strengths this year, our run defense is good. Our kicking game is pretty good. We have a good mix on offense of passing and running the ball. So overall, we have a balanced team this year.
The Eagles have managed to secure a 3-2 record compared to their 1-4 record going to this game last year. Here's Coach Sarasani explaining what he has changed to make this happen.
I think the biggest difference is, like I was talking about before, our balance on offense and our defense has been playing well. Our special teams have been decent. So we have to just be able to execute in all three phases of the game. And if we do that, we'll be okay.
And to transition from this, we have Leiden Eagle football player Nicholas Gattuso share his perspective of the game as a player.
I'm just excited to play. We only got 4 more games left in our senior year. I'm just excited to keep playing. Hopefully get it.
With the Eagles having a positive record compared to their year last year, here's Nick Gattuso with his thoughts on why.
This year to last year, I feel like the energy is like a lot. People really want to win. And last year it was really like we were messing around a lot. Not really a lot of hard work got done, but this year we're really locked in and focused on what we got to do.
Leiden boys soccer team has kicked off the season with an unforgettable start. The Leiden boys soccer team made history over this past June by competing in the Summer League, but for the first time they were undefeated and claimed the Summer League title. It marks a milestone for the Eagles. Now, here's Fabian Rodriguez for more on the boys soccer season.
This season, I feel like we have more chemistry this season within the team, especially because this past summer we went to Iowa, and I think that was a really good bonding experience for the whole team. Iowa preseason went good. We won all our games over there. I'm pretty sure we won it all. The key was conditioning and as well as the preseason practices. I think waking up early and getting out here on the field and getting more training to better yourself for the season is good. Yep, discipline is key.
Unfortunately, the Eagles lost their first and only game to the Elgin Maroons with the silly rule, according to Elgin's head coach Jimmy Romano. With a score of 3-2, the Eagles had a slow start, yet scored 2 goals in 24 seconds in the last 5 minutes of the game. And with 10 seconds left, the ref made a debatable call against the Eagles. Chicagoland Soccer article states, "It's a silly rule that honestly should not exist. If it's a hard shot, like they can't control it, and the ball goes down, it's no problem. But if it's a slower roll and you're intentionally doing it, then it's an indirect free kick." After the loss, the boys went out to eat to clear their heads and to create more bonding memories.
it's a family, it's a group, it's a special group of people that come together. We run the gamut with all kinds of kids from both buildings, but when we come out here on the fields at 3:30 every day, we're Leiden soccer players, and that's a unique bond that everyone who's in the program has.
Here's Coach Rossetti with more about Leiden soccer team.
This roster is the deepest roster that we have ever coached. Every guy that we run out there, and then every sub that we run out there, is better than the kids that we've had in the past. So every kid can play, and we have confidence in all of them. I want everybody to be the best version of themselves as a player and as a person, and I want them to continue to work towards being that best version of themselves. If they can move forward and build on where they've been so that they're better today than they were yesterday, we'll be very successful.
Thank you guys for that reporting. Don't forget to get your homecoming tickets for the homecoming game this Saturday.
And don't forget the boys soccer plays this Friday away at Lincoln Park before their rivalry matchup against Morton next Tuesday at 6:30 here at West Leiden. Moving off the field and into the hallways, Leiden always looks to support our students and with whatever pathways their careers take. Last week, WLTV's Danya took a look at our future panels, interviewing a range of professions, from nursing, barbers, and manufacturing.
While Maddie looked at a course at Leiden in which students manage a catering experience by running their very own cafe, here to fill us up on the sights and sounds, but not tastes, is Maddie covering the Golden Bowl Cafe. Take it away.
Last week, Leiden hosted their annual Future Focus Week, highlighting 4 different trades from the vast variety of others there is to pursue. Professionals from each trade came to help inform students about other opportunities outside of high school that can lead to different paths other than college. Director of Careers, Mr. Holthouse, talks on the importance of having Future Focus Week and how it helps students decide on what career path they want to pursue in the future.
We know that students go to 4-year universities. We know that students go to 2-year universities. We know that some students choose to enter the military. And we know that some students choose to enter a career right away. And those are all great options. We just want you to be the best at it. And so the Future Focus Week, the Trades Week, the Career Week is really all about getting you to be the most knowledgeable and the most skilled so that you're ready after you graduate for that leap if that's your choice.
After many years of working himself up through the plumbing industry to now owning his own business, Dan Plumbing, Dennis Mandela gives his advice to students wanting to pursue this career path and their future.
You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. It's hard work. It's cold out in the winter. It's hot in the summer. It's uncomfortable. You're going to hurt your fingers. You're going to hit your head. You're going to get hurt. It's physically demanding, so you have to be willing to push through and be adverse in all of those aspects of your life. So that would be one bit of advice: to be ready to work hard, and it will pay off.
Attending a 4-year university isn't the only approach for Leiden students after graduating. As outlined in the article by Forbes, What is a Skilled Trade? It states, skilled trades can make for stable, lucrative careers and often do not require college degrees. Although West Leiden senior Jehan Figueroa is considering attending a university, she hopes to go into the nursing field after graduating, and found the Wednesday panel on nursing useful for gaining guidance and learning from experienced professionals in the field, while she figures out her future plans after high school.
So I attended the nursing panel to kind of hear from nurses and to hear their experience and what they went through to get to where they are. Actually applying to a few programs, so I'm hoping to get more on-site experience. But other than that, after high school, I know I want to major in science and to kind of get closer to becoming a registered nurse and then becoming what I want to be in the future.
As Leiden students leave these panel discussions, they gain valuable insight into different fields for their future careers, and also with a better outlook on their future. From WLTV, this is Danya Feliciano signing off.
I think for all the students out there, just keep an open mind. There's plenty of opportunities in the world. You just got to find the best fit for you and give it your all.
So the idea came to life about 6 years ago, and then when I took over for catering, we formed and we created the name Golden Bowl Cafe. The Golden Bowl Cafe is a student-run coffee bar, essentially. it's our highest level 3 class. So first you have to take catering, catering 2, and then you take Golden Bolt Cafe. So it's our highest level culinary. The Golden Bolt Cafe is very independent. I am also running catering at the same time, so a lot of the times they are left to work with crowds, work with customer service, money, finance, and all the food by them. Essentially, I'm right next door, but they're running it. They're running the show, so that is what differentiates them.
I like that I get to experience like a realistic scenario of like working at a cafe, and it kind of like prepares me for the real world.
My favorite thing about the Golden Bowl is all the staff that work here. You get the guys and girls do a great job. I always tell their teacher that too, just so everybody knows.
I wanted to join it just so that I could have that experience of working in a cafe and also be able to bond with like the people around me.
We kind of form a little family every single year. It's really sweet.
Well, we basically get to have like coffee every day and any leftover food.
I think teachers should stop by and visit to see what we're all about, meet our students, get to know our students, and all the wonderful things that are all the wonderful food and drinks that we serve. The one thing I want to mention is how hardworking our West Leiden students are, and I'm so proud of my team.
Looking at all that food really does make me hungry.
I know, me too. It all looked delicious. I know our students are doing a great job, and Miss S is a wonderful teacher. For those interested in these career paths, speak with Mr. Holthouse or enroll in cooking classes.
Absolutely. It's great to see our students getting a hands-on experience. Now shifting gears from the kitchen to the great outdoors, we're excited to share a unique experience our students had.
That's right. Recently, 4 of our students went on a special adventure. Let's check out how these students experienced this firsthand. You know what they say, you pelican, not pelicant.
Last weekend, on September 28th, the Ecology Club at Leiden took their annual trip to the Four Rivers Environmental Education Center in Joliet for the annual migration of the American white pelicans. The morning began at East Leiden, where the Ecology Club students loaded up the buses and made their way to the center. Once they arrived, they were immediately welcomed with food trucks, interactive games for all ages, and merchandise. When entering this very interesting and eye-catching event, you'll notice engaging nature games where visitors can learn about the importance of different species and their habitats.
Here's Brandon Puente, a member of the Ecology Club who is willing to share his insight and personal opinions on the club and this field trip.
That's like where my interest in nature started. Recently, I've been trying to do more to help the environment by joining the West Leiden Ecology Club, and there we even engaged in stuff like planting a prairie, and we actually have a trash pickup scheduled for this Wednesday coming up. We've been looking, we're gonna watch pelicans later. That's gonna be fun. This is a trip we've done for 2 years now. This is our second time going. Honestly, I enjoy nature. It's a fun place. It's nice being over here with fresh air, not all the, residential stuff.
Like Brandon mentioned, nature antidotes stress, and besides learning so much about nature and wildlife, the Ecology Club is a nice escape from a normal life. In the article, Pelicans Make a Pit Stop in Illinois on Spring Migration, it states, once rare in Illinois, pelicans have been visiting the refuge complex for only about 2 decades. What everyone was looking forward to, most importantly, was this annual event highlighting the American white pelican's journey through our area during their migration season. However, this year there was a disappointing turnout. There were not as many pelicans as last year because they mentioned there is no need for them to migrate yet because they are still good on food supply. Yet, last year, they did have a great turnout and the Ecology Club really enjoyed the great view of the pelicans migrating to our area. But the experts did also tell us the many wonders of a specific pelican called the Dalmatian pelican.
So that when you have an
During the presentation, the experts also showed other animals like a hare, a duck, some snakes, and an owl. They explained how and what they do to help these animals and what others can do to help out the wildlife as well. Throughout the nature walks around the environmental center, many encountered interesting infographics about the environment and species, such as the Des Plaines River backwater, the bald eagles, American white pelican, and many other species and wildlife. This was an opportunity to get away from the usual surroundings and learn about natural science while being with friends and enjoying the games, face painting, snacks, the food truck, gift shop, and merch. Although the Leiden Ecology Club did not enjoy seeing the full pelican migration, the students nonetheless had an enjoyable experience at the Four Rivers Environmental Education Center. For WLTV, this is Samantha Cervantes, Michael Cabrera, Alan Palmerin, and Michelle Orbe.
Wow, that was truly an amazing experience for our students.
And speaking of amazing experiences, we have even more exciting events coming up.
And speaking of exciting events, have you heard about the 100th year anniversary concert?
Isn't it this Friday?
It is. It'll be on October 4th at 7 p.m. at the Dome, which is located at the Parkway Bank Sports Complex. And guess what?
What?
All students get free admission.
Did you hear that?
Free admission!
It's a fantastic opportunity to celebrate our school's legacy and enjoy some great performances with family or friends.
Support your classmates. Let's make it a memorable night.
And before we wrap up, let's check out some quick homecoming questions Catherine and Valeria asked to get everyone excited for this weekend.
Since HOCO is this week and the theme is Under the Big Top, we decided to ask Leiden students some circus-themed questions. Let's go ask Leiden students some circus-themed questions.
Me personally, I would be a motorcycle stunt person. I love the adrenaline.
Probably a lion, because I don't know what the second one is.
Probably the Trappist net, just because it low-key looks cool.
Get shot out of a
cannon. Probably fire breathing.
Sword?
Alright, now we're gonna juggle.
One, two, three. Those responses were really great. We can't wait to see you all at homecoming. Thanks for tuning in. I was your host, Deanna.
And I'm Jocelyn. And don't forget,
go Eagles!